Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. We want to keep you weather aware tonight at 11 because right now we're under a tornado watch until 3 a.m. Want to show you what's happening right now on Live Doppler 13. You can see the big line of thunderstorms moving in from the west at this hour. Angela's been tracking these storms all night, and could these storms actually cause damage?
There is that potential, Scott. We've been monitoring some storms across parts of Arkansas. Reportedly did some damage to a couple of nursing homes. Out of Kentucky, they've issued tornado emergencies on a couple of cells. One that moved through Mayfield, Kentucky, if you're familiar. The other one moving through Benton, Kentucky right now. And they did have a wind gust reported from one of their sites in Kentucky of 107 miles per hour. That's with this southern line of storms impacting Missouri, Arkansas, now into western Kentucky and western Tennessee. Our local concern is what's developing from near Chicago south through St. Louis. There have been multiple tornado warnings up and down this line and several confirmed tornadoes across parts of Illinois. Right now, no warnings locally, but we are under a tornado watch from Indianapolis south and west. This goes until 3 a.m. Even if you're not under the watch, we want you to stay weather aware and stay with us. We're going to be tracking this line of thunderstorms moving from west to east, and actually a new severe thunderstorm warning coming in that is going to be just north of Monticello. We'll take a closer look at that in a few minutes. We do have storms from Monticello south through Lafayette into Fowler, Attica, Covington. At this point, not reaching severe limits, and to the south, another cluster of storms building: Martinsville, Bloomington, Bedford, and points south. This is just the beginning of a stormy several hours for central Indiana, with damaging winds and the threat for tornadoes.
All right, Angela, thanks so much. Now, if we get a tornado warning tonight, here's a way to stay safe. Make sure your phone is charged. Check the batteries in your flashlights and weather radios. And think about your safe place at your home, a basement or an inside room without any windows on the lowest floor. And if you can, get under a table and cover yourself with a blanket to protect yourself from debris, and pay attention to the weather alerts on your phone. City officials here in Indianapolis held a news conference today to talk about their severe weather plan. Emily Longnecker was there today. So, Em, what did they have to say?
Well, Scott, you know, their main message was that we're really looking at some rare and unique weather conditions for December that could lead to some really dangerous weather conditions, possibly high winds up to 70 miles an hour, and possibly tornadoes. Their overreaching message was be ready to act fast.
The overnight nature makes it especially serious and vulnerable because people will be asleep and not have access to warnings. When a warning is issued, get up, get to a basement if possible, interior room, a closet, away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible, even if you don't have a basement.
If they see a traffic light out and it has no power in it, that becomes a four-way stop. Please do not just drive through an intersection that has a traffic light that has no power.
And here's something else they talked about today. These storm drains that are along the street outside your house, make sure you're clearing those out. Here, we're going to clear mine out. Make sure they're cleared out from leaves so that you can avoid flooding on your street. But bottom line, they said you're going to want to have your plan in place. So in case a tornado hits, in case severe winds hit, you know where you need to go in your home with your family. Scott?
Emily, those are great reminders. Thanks so much. And our Live Doppler 13 weather app is another great resource. I watch this all the time on nights like tonight. Be sure you download our app right now. Then make sure your ringer is on your phone tonight, that it stays on, because these storms are likely to roll through when you're sleeping, and you're going to want to hear those alerts overnight. It's a free download. You'll find it in the App Store, and once you get it, sign up for the push alerts. That way you'll know when there's a watch or a warning issued for your area.